y'all, and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be sharing my planner and a month planner flip for my Mulberry A6 agenda. So this is the newest agenda to my collection and I am absolutely in love with it. I just can't get over how much I love this planner. This is probably now my most used planner since my schedule is in here. I definitely use it more than my main agenda because I have those hourly and daily inserts in here. And I moved a few things around. For the most part, I believe y'all are up to date on the inserts, but again, we'll do the full flip so y'all can see what's changed and I can go over the changes that have been made. I also kind of want to do like a check-in since this is a newer planner. I will say I'm absolutely in love with it. I'm so happy that I actually got it because it's been on like my radar for a bit and I'm glad that it went on sale and I actually picked it up because not only am I loving A6, I just love the agenda in general. The only complaint, well, somewhat of a complaint that I have, slash something that I noticed that I want to call out, and I called it out in my plan with me, is I have noticed that the top and bottom ring have gaping. And so I don't know if it's like a user error, like because I don't take my inserts out when I plan. I sometimes do if it's like in-depth planning, but for the most part, I'm like writing in here and I know that can pull at the rings if you're not careful. So I don't know if these are just more sensitive than my Louis Vuitton agendas because I've never had that issue, knock on wood, with my Louis Vuitton agendas like gaping. So that's something that I have noticed and I'm keeping an eye on. I've been trying different tricks to like keep it from gaping. For the most part, it's not making like that big of an impact when it comes to flipping the inserts. But that's the only thing that I've noticed could be an issue with this planner. And again, I don't know if it's just this planner, if it's how I use it. I'm trying to like look and see if you have this agenda and you've noticed that issue, or if you have any tips on like how to fix gaping. I could use both. Yeah, that's the only thing. Otherwise, again, loving A6 so much, loving the planner itself. I love how compact it is. I can take it with me if I need, and I just love it. It's literally like the perfect planner. I purchased these from Daiso. So this is just a hard case A6 cover. And what I love is that it can also fit a dashboard or an insert. So if there's something that I want to like reference, or if there's something that I want to just like, you know, have in a hard shell. Right now I just put this in here. But right, like if I wanted to do like a vision board, for example, I put a vision board in my medium ring, I could like put it in this case and then it'll be good. Or if there's, you know, like a monthly insert or something, a goal insert that I want to like highlight and have in a case, I could do that. For now, that's not the case. I do want to get some adhesive pockets so that I can put stickers in them, but otherwise I'm just using these as page lifters and I love how like thick they are. But they can also be multi-purpose. And so you get the hard cases and then I just hole punch them with the hole puncher that I have from Amazon. So we have that. And then all of my planners have an inbox. So I have the inbox from Infinite Lotus and then this beautiful mountain dashboard that I love from Infinite Lotus. This came with the planner. So the Mulberry agenda does come with some inserts that are similar to the ones that I got from Infinite Lotus. I just prefer the style and the structure better from Infinite Lotus. I did try the Mulberry ones. I could have made them work, but yeah, I already ordered my Infinite Lotus order at the time. So I have those out of my planner, but I did keep this in here as a tracker because I want to figure out how I can incorporate this into my system. I just don't know what I want to track yet. And then it did come with note inserts as well. So I did keep those because note inserts are note inserts. So I have these in here for my inbox. So anything that comes in, any general notes, I always try to have note pages in my planners so that way I can quickly jot them down, because when I'm using multiple planners, I don't want to have just one for a note and then I have to go grab a different planner to take a note for something, right? Like I'd rather have them like available in any planner. So I have that in here. And this is also where the changes have been made. So the first tab is going to be my monthly overview. I want to get another dashboard in here. I have the Mulberry ones in here because I love the color, but I want something kind of cuter for in here. I might wait too to see like what comes out of the Infinite Lotus sub box because I feel like every time they have a new dashboard, I've been loving them. So based off of what comes in the February one, I might order another one for in here. But for now, I have the Mulberry and we have these month on one page Infinite Lotus inserts. And so this is an overview. My primary monthly inserts are going to be in my medium ring agenda. So again, my medium ring agenda from Louis Vuitton is my main planner. So everything that's in here is broken down in additional plans. As of right now, the only scheduling that is in this planner is here. And so this has the full list of everything going on. Any high priority items are in this planner, right? So as y'all see, because this is an overview, right? Not everything that's in here is going to be in here, and that's okay. I don't want it to be. That's why this has this purpose. This really is for anything like date or time sensitive so that I can plan it out. And I think that's the best way to try and describe it. But this also helps keep everything in sync. I still have everything highlighted that's highlighted in here, so I know something's going on. Like paydays, birthdays, events, different things like that, right? Like I have the codes and the stickers, and if I need more clarification, I can go back in here. But everything is still highlighted. It's just everything listed out is going to be essentially, right? Like I was out of office, anything like really date specific, the spring semester starting, these appointments, the time, you know, sensitive ones. And then because I still had space, I put in like 3 of the biggest birthdays that I knew we were celebrating throughout the month. So that is how I intend on using these. Again, all the main plans will be in here. It's just, this is going to be the overview of anything high priority. So like if there's an appointment that gets made, that usually will go into my PM, I'll put it into my meeting ring when I go home, and then I'll transfer it over here. For the most part, I'm setting these up month by month. So everything comes in here, right? So like anything that's going to go on, like I already have like travel set in here, and I think I might have added that in my last plan with me. Yeah, but otherwise, like when I'm doing my plan with me, when I'm like working and filling this planner out, I'll be referencing this because everything will go in here because this is the main planner. So that's how this one kind of bridges up to that. Because like this is going to be the breakdown of everything in here. So we have these, and then I have the full year in here so that way I can reference anything. And if I want to come in, right, and rewrite something, I will, or pre-write something, I will. But for the most part, I think it's best if I just set this up by each month. And then just, you know, pre-put in anything up here, but like those actual breakdowns, because I also like it to be in chronological order. So I don't want to put it in too far in advance, which is another reason why I love these, right? Because like all the birthdays, for example, in November, all of ours are like more towards the end of the month, and it would drive me crazy if I start getting appointments up here and then like it's everything at the end of the month this year and then everything at the beginning of the month this year, or they're just like randomly throughout. That's just a me thing. But I think that's the main reason why I love these, is it also helps me check in with what's going on throughout the month, right? But also like I love these because I can just come in here and write them out. It's pre-planned, it's set up, it's structured, it's perfect. And then when I'm actually writing things out, it'll still be in chronological order. So we have that. And then we go into the weekly overview. And so this is going to be high level overview of the week. And so this is for, again, those priorities, anything that I want to call out that might get lost in the following section for the most part. So I have, you know, all these important things. So for the first week, for example, there's a bill due, I had a delivery, we had our renewal inspection, I had a meeting. So anything date sensitive too, for the most part, will go in here. Content, I think, is also like, I just picked the content day in there. And then anything else that's really like, I was working on my dissertation study, so I wanted to call that out. First day of class, right? Those like higher level things. And then on the side, it's just notes for the entire week. So they're different every week because it's based on whatever I need to like note for the week. I might put a tracker in here. I might use a sticky note. I might not use it at all. But again, it's just the overview of everything that's going on. This is also the list of anything that I need to schedule throughout the week. I'll put in here. So everything that I need to do for the most part goes into my inbox. So when I'm planning, anything high level will be in here. And the end of month flip for this is already up, so there'll be details on this. But I'll come in here, I'll look at everything that I might need to do, anything that might be specific for the week, and then I can transfer it into here and actually plan out when I do it. So I can reference this in here as well as the next section. So again, weekly overview, and then this is going to be the actual schedule itself. So another week on, this one is a 4-page from Infinite Lotus. And so you have your hourly and then you have your tasks. And so this is a half hour. I removed my single hourly planner from my system because I need the half hours. That's something that I have just learned, especially if I'm planning for work, right? I don't have like details of work in here because I just do blockouts, but it helps put more things in perspective and I can plan a little bit more efficiently if something ends at the half hour. Same if there's a meeting or something. Also same with just like allowing time for things to happen. It's better with the half hour mark, at least for me. So that's something that I just really love it. I also just love the size of these inserts in here. I think it's perfect and I'm able to like properly plan in here. I don't feel like I'm wasting space if it's blank. Sometimes with A5 for me, inserts can just be way too big. With medium ring specifically, it can be way too narrow, and I think this is like the perfect in between for me because it's wide enough, but at the same time it's also compact. So I'm just loving these inserts in here. I think any smaller than this though would be way too small for me. So that is something too that I will call out. Otherwise, my daily tasks come in here. So throughout the week, I'm in here just looking at what's going on. If there's free time, right? Like, is this where I can like do something else, plan something? If there's like a project or something that I want to work on, I'll kind of like reference this. And then if I'm making plans, right, I'll reference this because this will have like everything in here that's like really time sensitive. What I love most about these inserts is that the daily tasks are on the back, so that way I don't have to have everything in here. I don't like clutter in my planners. That's why I use multiple planners. That's why I use so many inserts. That's why I switch things up. To me, there's like a fine line and I go in between. Like, I don't want it to be too blank, but I also definitely don't want it to be overcrowded, especially when it comes to an hourly view, because to me that means there's probably a lot going on. And if there is a lot going on, that's great, right? But for the most part, I don't need to have like a to-do list overwhelming me when it might be just something small or something quick. And so I personally don't want to have a to-do list in here unless it's something that's like really blocking my time. Otherwise it's going in here and I love that. And so for the most part, if I know I'm doing something on a specific day, like trash day, groceries, different things like that, I'll come in and plan these out. But I'm actually coming here every day when I'm planning to put what I really need to do throughout the day. And again, that helps with breaking down. Okay, so I know I'm doing this on this day, this on this day. This is like all like the details, right? And then I can go back to my weekly overview or my inbox system, right? And I can see, okay, so I need to do this. Maybe I could fit it in during this day, check to see what's going on in my daily plans. Okay, so I just, you know, I'm doing a few household things this day. That's fine, I can do that, and then I can, you know, do whatever XYZ. So that's how these kind of like work in sync, and to me it works perfectly. I know sometimes this can be overwhelming for other people, but for me this helps because it keeps everything separated, but I think for me it's in an organized way. And I personally just like it. So everything like inbox wise is in here. I'll come in here and write down things I know need to get done throughout the week. And then again, I plan it out in here. So it's a nice system to go from like, okay, I need to get this done to here. What I don't like doing in my planner, and the main reason why I do it this way, is if I write something down on Friday and it doesn't get done, then I'm probably always going to shift it until I either don't do it, forget to rewrite it, forget to shift it, right? And then I feel like things get lost. And then if I have it on there, I might not do something else because it looks like it's already there. So this is like the actual list, and those shifts, right? Like using each of these really helps me with ensuring like things actually get done on a specific day, and then I can always come back and reference it and see that it's actually done. Is that to say that there will be something on here that I might not get to? No, like you'll probably see, well, for the most part that hasn't really happened. So this is a bad example. Oh no, here it is, Friday, right? Like, so I didn't do the withdrawal. That's fine. I think I did it when I went to go grab groceries. But instead of, you know, typically I do it on a Friday, something probably just happened, but it's not something that I'm gonna constantly like move over. That's probably a bad example, but I think y'all get what I'm saying. Or see here, edit. So this is something that I would just need to shift over to the next day, and that's probably what I did. But I don't want to have to continuously shift things, right? Otherwise, to me, it doesn't make any sense because that's not planning, right? That's just moving things around. That's also where page flags can come in if that's something too that bothers you. For the most part, like, yes, I do use page flags, but I don't really move them. I use them more as time blocks. That's just something personal. I just would rather write it down and know it's there and it's concrete, essentially, for the most part. So that's why I'm loving these, and just the system in general, because it works. I, again, absolutely love it. I wish I would have moved into this sooner because I think it's perfect. I think these inserts are perfect, and they've been really great with my planner system. So that is the agenda and the setup, and that is gonna be it for this video. If y'all have any questions, please feel free to let me know. Again, this is my end of month series, so I'll have a few other planners. I think the only other one left is my project planner, because those are the 3 main planners that I use, and where changes have been made that I want to go over in like detail with you guys. Everything else is just kind of like one-offs, but yeah, I'm loving it and highly recommend it. If you're on the fence about it, do it. That's so many people keep saying the things that I was saying with, you know, they've had it on their radar. Just do it. I promise you, you'll love it. It's incredible. I absolutely love this planner. I wish I would have done it sooner. But yeah, other than that, that is gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching.